Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes with me, the Silver Fox, and what I have here for you today, good people, is a tale of two countries, Scotland and England. And in particular, we're going to have a look at the construction industry. Now, the reason I bring this up is Rachel Reeves, her first proper day at work, start of a new government, start of a new campaign, and she said that terrible thing, I want to hit the ground running, and it's never good. Hitting the ground running means you're just going to land and go and do something without thinking it through. I remember Tony Blair and Gordon Brown back in 97 saying they're hitting the ground running. And we'll look at how that ended up for the country. But anyway, she said she wants to hit the ground running, and she's got this marvellous plan that she wants to build 1.5 million houses over the course of a single 5-year government. Brilliant idea. Genuinely, not knocking it. 35 years in the construction industry. Brilliant. Love to see it. 300,000 houses a year. Go. Brilliant. You're going to employ a lot of people. You're going to create a lot of money, not just in the initial construction phase with the contractors, but you're going to create like jobs in the supply lines, in the tertiary industries like home base and, B&Q and things like that, all the sort of the housing stuff that goes in like that. Plus all that money going into the economy, it helps the greater economy. It's brilliant. Genuinely, I approve. 100%. It's one of those few things where I totally agree with what Labour are doing. And it's excellent. If you happen to be living in England and Wales. Scotland, on the other hand, not so good. Excuse me, it's this cold. Why is it not so good in Scotland? Well, in order to build all these houses, they're going to ease planning laws. But they can only ease planning laws in England and Wales because planning is a devolved matter to Scotland. So the government at Westminster cannot change what Scotland does. It will be up to the SNP to do it. The SNP may choose to do it, may not. Who knows? But Rachel Reeves has no control over that. So that's an extra little layer of pushback potential there. There is also the massive problem, the big elephant in the room when it comes to Scotland. And that is, in Scotland, all new houses have to be fitted with a heat pump rather than, say, gas central heating. And the problem there is people don't like heat pumps, but they love gas central heating. Gas central heating is good, it's efficient, it warms the house sufficiently. It's cheaper than electricity, which is what heat pumps run on. The maintenance is lower, the initial cost of implementation is lower. Gas is good. So what are we going to have? Well, let's say 300,000 houses a year are going to be built, and they're going to be built evenly across the whole country. Well, they won't be. That's the problem. The money may go out on, say, a per capita basis, boom, 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 and Scotland will get this money and they'll go, right, we're going to put this and build these houses. First of all, house builders are going to be very reluctant to invest capital and build houses that they don't know if they can sell, and certainly won't be able to sell them for much of a profit. And so they'll build in England, they'll have all this big building boom in England, whereas the builders in Scotland probably have to wait longer to get planning permission, as opposed to England where they're easing this. And then once they start building, they know they're going to sell these houses because look at how nice shiny houses with their gas central heating. Whereas people in Scotland don't have that option. Now, they'll go along, they'll go, oh, I'd like to buy a new house. This is a very nice new house. Oh no, it's got heat pump. There's one down the road, a bit older, but gas. We're going to buy that one. House builders aren't going to invest. And even then, people may even move south of the border. Cumbria, Northumberland. Still negotiable to get to Scotland, Edinburgh and Glasgow, up the M74 or up the A1. Short little drive, but you're in England, you've got your nice brand new house, but with the gas central heating. So the only way it's going to work is if Scotland reverses its policy on heat pumps and says, no, we're going to do this, and tell Patrick Harvey to go boil his head. It was him who forced them to put them in, of course. And that's all fine and pleasant. But until all that happens, And there's this big building boom in England. Where are all the tradies going to go? Your plumbers, your brickies, your plasterers, your sparkies. Well, they're all going to come to England. And they're going to be working hard in England. They're going to have lots of jobs all over England. And there's no guarantee they're going back to work in Scotland. Especially if Scotland isn't going to pay them as much because, you know, the income tax is higher. So there you go. You can have, oh, we're willing, the Westminster government are going to say, oh, we've got this money willing to invest in Scotland to build houses. Scottish house builders can't build because, well, you know, heat pumps. There'll be, even if they were, there's no tradesmen because they're all down in England earning more and paying less tax. It's all one-sided. So what happens? Scotland's housing problems not only continue, but get worse. Now, as an aside, of course, and just to slip this in, I mentioned it in an earlier video, keep got this high immigration problem. Now, never mind the illegal immigration, legally, there's nearly 1 million people coming in a year. You're building 300,000 houses. Well, you'd need 250,000 of those for the immigrants. That only leaves 50,000 houses for everyone else in the country. Do you think 50,000 houses is going to cut it? Nowhere near. I mean, it's still good. It still employs people. It still puts money out there. But it doesn't solve the problem, does it? Nowhere close. And for Scotland, of course, it's even worse because nobody's building at all and you're still going to get immigration. Geniuses, aren't they? This is one of those things where you need to reverse the law and then just tell Paddy, go boil his head. Because he should never have brought it in. Nobody wants heat pumps and the planning is too difficult and the tax is too high. 3 different reasons why this whole house building boom will only happen in England. All those people who voted for the SNP, are you glad? Are you thinking, hey, we've got an SNP parliament at Holyrood. It's the bestest ever. Look, as we're not getting the thing we wanted, independence, but we are at least having increasing housing problems. And even though the Labour government are going to pump in billions and billions of pounds into housing, we ain't going to see any of it because those idiots over there insist we have heat pumps that don't work, that are expensive to run. The maintenance is harder. Dear heavens, vote them out. Get someone in who knows about house building and move forward. Anyway, I'll stop there. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for paying attention. And remember, these people at Holyrood are complete idiots. Don't ever trust them or listen to them. Thanks a lot. Bye.